In the confusing plethora of guidance available, how do I know what gradient my ramp should be? Well, there are three key steps to consider. Firstly, are there any local authority or social services requirements? Secondly, what's the space available for the ramp? And lastly, are there any specific end user requirements we should consider?
So let's tackle local authority guidelines. A gradient of 1 in 15 is often required by local authorities and social services for public access situations, for example schools and libraries. A gradient of 1 in 12 is more commonly required for residential applications and is the minimum gradient required by building regulations for installed ramps. But it's really important to remember that portable ramps aren't subject to building regulations. So the things to consider are what is safe and what is sensible.
When it comes to space available, you may say it kind of speaks for itself, but a common thing to forget is, for example, where a vehicle is needing to park in a space. This is obviously less important if you have a portable ramp, but very important with an installed ramp. Sometimes this can be overcome with a platform to change the direction of the ramp.
Finally, when it comes to end-user circumstances, the things to consider are things like, will the end-user have an assistant? Do they have a power chair? Because if they have a manual wheelchair, it will take a lot more strength to get up the ramp.
So those three steps should hopefully give you an idea how to get to the correct gradient, but if not, give us a shout.